This is BobbyTheGreatCraps at it again, same time, well, right after my next video, or my last video. And we're going to do, I'm going to record this on a notepad behind me. This way I can throw a lot more rounds of dice, and we can get like a good feel for this. But $3,000 bankroll, so on and so forth, for the pop, then you drop. So we're gonna, add it up as we go. So let's just see how it goes, and we'll go from here. I'm gonna mark down initial bankroll, 3,000. You need roughly, let's see here, 180. Roughly, 180. Between the 9 and the 8, so sorry, the 6 and 8. And then you need, looks like 75 for the 9 and 5, and then you need 50 a piece with the VIG, so 50, let's just say 52. So your initial throw will be 180, 150, that is 330 plus the hundo. You're looking at your opening, your come out throw will be $430. And we're going to record that out, the whole way through. But to try to get as many throws as possible, we're not going to, I'm just going to be adding or subtracting from the bankroll. So, on my notepad, it's going to look pretty crappy, but I will show, there's a chance I could show the notepad before we finish. But we're going to get it going, and we're starting off with the initial 430 with 90 on the 6 and the 8, 75 on the 5 and 9, and 50, technically 52, because you're going to buy the 4 and the 10 to possibly win 100, which is roughly 98. And then we will push to 96 across, and then after that, everything we roll, you can choose to press, or you don't have to. I'm just going to collect. That's the way I am. I like making, if I have a decent roll, let's just say a small decent roll, and there's no yos or no outside numbers, no yos, no 12s, no 2s, no 3s. Potentially in 5 rolls, you can make right around a little bit over $100. I would do that, and I would leave, and I'd be doing it all in the casino's money after the first round. So pretty expensive to run this. I think 430 on a come out is pretty scary for most people. That's why I would tell you a $3,000 bankroll, because after you do this, after you risk it, there's a good chance risking. There's so many ways to win that outside of you could. They could throw a yo, but I almost want to say, if you wanted to set a strategy, and this is how I'd play it on the come out on anybody. Well, really realistically on myself, but if I were to play it on a random Randy, what I would do is if they throw any outside number whatsoever on the come out, I think you turn the bets off, and you either say, I'm waiting for this guy to get a point, or I'm waiting for this guy to roll out, and I just want to go with the next guy. Once again, it's all superstition based. It just matters on what you believe in. You could obviously just say whatever he threw. Let's say he throws 2 yos, yo 11, and you're like, well, shit, you always got to think roughly every. I think the average roller for most people is 8.5 until they see the 7. That's the average, but some come faster, some go longer. But it's going to come. Big red's going to come. So when you're looking at this game, I guess set your own boundaries, your own standards, your own not quirks, but your own thoughts of what timing based, but whatever your choices are, you really need to stick to them. Whatever strategy it is, don't break it. Unless you have to switch up strategy, that's fine, whatever. But if you're going with a specific strategy, you need to stay controlled and you need to stick to that strategy. So we're gonna start it off, and we're gonna get to rolling. We're gonna see we're working on the come out. And you will gain a little bit of profit on the 6 and 8 because it's, I think you get paid out 105 on, so 105 is gonna win you $9 right out the gate. If you're rolling, that's over half of your your pass line, so you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that $9 back. Your pass line's only gonna cost you $6, whether you're on the don't pass or pass line. I think you can play them on either or. It doesn't really matter. But let's get it going. We're gonna throw my version of the 3V set, which is the left eye rotate. So 3V. I'm gonna just call it the 3V reverse. So let's get it going. Let's see how good we can pull this off. First couple throws, takes a little while to get my fingers get going here. Yeah, see, like right here, I might just not go. This is a boxcars, the old train tracker. That would be a push on the don't pass. You'd be down and out on the pass line. Thinking about this now though, because you're working on the come out, maybe playing just all in on the don't pass for your $15 line bet, whatever is fine. So we're gonna keep it going here. And it's a 415, so we'd hit that. That's gonna pay 105 right out the gate. So we're gonna get paid 105, and we're gonna come down. So we only got, and we're gonna be on the don't pass. So it would have been a push. So we're gonna go 105. We're technically at 3005. And yeah, so we're gonna take 96 out of that. So we're gonna be at 3009. So, alright. And let me make my little sheet here for my numbers rolled. Okay. So we did 12, and then we had the 5. And that is the point. We don't really care about the point. We're going 96 across, so let's keep it going. Let's see what we get paid. And then we'll add it up at the end here. Once again, I'm throwing from roughly right stickman, roughly 1 or 2 right stick. And see, like we ended up losing $6. We're straight out on that one, so we lose $6. Kind of sucks because we're in it. So we're gonna go 15. So it's 2,000. 2,094, 994. Yeah. Alright, so that's not a great start, so we're going to 7 out there. But one of these rolls is going to be good. We're going to go back up for the 430, obviously, and we're going to go do it again. And new shooter, but the new shooter's going to be me, so we'll see how it goes. So we're sticking with that 3V. And that's a 6, so we'd hit on the come out for the 430, and that's gonna be 105. So we're gonna be plus whatever it is. We'll just keep it how it is, but start adding up. We potentially are only in it for $6 again, so. All right, let's do it. All right, that's a 9. 15 will pay 21. So, all right, so we got the 6 is the point. We don't care. 9, and we're gonna just start tallying up the money. So, $21 on the first shot. And like I said, I would probably immediately leave after maybe 100, maybe $200. Stay controlled, make that money to where you can get a bigger bankroll. Yeah, so that's 6 the point, but you know we're on it for, and that's gonna pay 21 because we got $18 on that. So yeah, so that's 6 at the point. That might matter in the casino because you know somebody might be playing on that, but that's the 4-2-6. Pretty good shot. The 1-7 that I already threw, which I probably shouldn't say 7. Oh wait, I don't believe in that shit. Anyway, maybe I should, but because it does happen. But was whenever I threw short, so some good throws so far. Yeah, so that's a 7 on the come out, but we probably wouldn't be. I know that's a 6-2-8. My bad. 6-2-8 on that. So, and we would always be working. So don't let me try to comp out and say that it wouldn't work. But 6-2-8 right there. Yeah. So we'd be up another 21. So we're like at this point, our pass line's made. We've already made back our $6 easily that we were down initially. And we're just going to go again. I like the reverse 3V. It's kind of nice. And I'll explain why here in a little bit. Good separation. Now that is a 7. So we were only playing on casinos money, so we're going to lose here. We're going to lose the 15. So on that shooter, let's just say 6. We had the 9, so 3,003. So we're gonna lose that. We're gonna lose $15. Look at that, 48 bucks. So we made 48 on that roller, and that's gonna be. See, and just like that, we 7'd out, but. We played with the casino's money, so we don't even care. You don't, after you get past the first roll, you almost don't care. Like if you lose $6 and you miss the long roll, that's fine. It's whatever. So we're at a whopping 3,051 for this session so far. And we're gonna be at risk for the 430 again. So this is when it gets a little crazy. If you get down, you might press. So that's a yo 11. That's no good for us. See, this is what I was saying though. I was saying earlier. On the outside numbers, you might just come down and say, screw it. Or bets are off for a second, I don't know. But we're going to stay with it. And that's a 5, so we would have hit, that pays 105, and we're in there like swimwear. It's only one turn. If you think you can stay away from that 7 on that first turn, it's going to mean the world. So we got the 5. That's going to be the point. And, we hit. Now, we only won $9, so we're going to go. This is a different shooter. We're only up $9, which technically we're not even up because we would be on the pass line, so probably be on the don't pass. So that's actually we would be up a little bit more money because I kept saying, whatever You know, that's why we would mark the point anyway. But on the don't pass earlier, I would have lost anyway because I had the point of the 6 and then I hit the point of the 6 before I 7'd out. But I would have been back up on the don't pass on the 8, and then I 7'd out right away. So ultimately I'd be pretty close to even, but we'll fix that as far as this goes now for the rest of the video. Alright, back to that 3V. Get those dice. Nice little lean. Rip them nice and light. And that's the 3 craps. It's nothing. It's not doing anything. My new felt hasn't been broken in. I don't know, maybe iron it. I don't know. Put on some. Just a little cheaper. I needed something to fit inside of roughly a 24-inch box. So. And that's a 10. I mean, that's a good hit. We're gonna get paid 29 for 1 on the buy. So at 29. So technically it's 30, but we're gonna pay the $1. So for this sake, we're not even gonna do it for the video's sake. We're just gonna put 27. We're gonna take the 9 to 5. So. Just for purposes of, I don't want to keep adding and subtracting the VIG. But it would be a $1 VIG for that. Pretty good throw. That's a 6. I mean, it's another 21 bucks, man. We're rolling. I mean, we're up 9. We're on the don't pass, so it does matter if we hit the points. So we had what was that, an 8? No, we hit the 10, and then we hit the 8. Got to make sure I stay on this. So 5 is the point. We don't want the 5. The 5, we got money on it. So essentially we'll win $6 because we're on the 5 for the place bet, and we're on the don't pass for 15. So if we 7 out, we still win 15. We've only played with house money. It doesn't really matter. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit to get these dice going while I'm talking here. And that will be a 7 out. So we're going to ultimately win another 15 because, I mean, the 96 was paid for, so because we're counting the 9. So $15. We're looking at 48, 57, looks like 72. $72 on that shooter, so 3,000. Sorry. So 3,123. So right now, look, it's 2 rollers in. We're 2 rollers in, and it's already, like, this is gonna look like chicken scratch. I'm gonna show you my book. We're already looking really good if you see this. Like, this is my first couple ads. I got my first couple ads. So over here, this is the first roller. This is the initial that we start with. We haven't rolled that 7 on that, and then like I've been adding, which we'd probably be up another $15 somewhere in here for like the don't pass. But this is our don't pass right here. This is our looks like our 8. This looks like our 4, which we didn't do the buy just for the video. And this is the initial 9 because you're dropping from 105 to 96. So there's that. This is how I record this. Got point hit. Once again, everything I got is all makeshift, so I'm just trying to get knowledge out there in the world of that I know, or like different bets. But there'll obviously be more bets as we come along. But we're back at it. I would probably leave. Like, this is where I'd probably call it. I'm going to do another shooter for you guys just because, for the sake of the video. And I want you to see, like, how much I believe in this strategy. So, Once again, this is 3V sets, so. And we're always working on the come out. So look, you risk it all. The 430 gets risked. Here we are. We're at a 628. It's a good shot. It dies off the wall. We're looking at 628. Everything stayed on. I mean, literally my dice just went. We're just boop, and we're ready to go. So we're in it. We're +9 right now for this guy already. And 8 is the point. So, you know, we could get beamed for the 15 on the 8. The 8 is something we're looking at because we're trying to throw inside numbers. So, but we don't give a shit. You know, like we're already playing with house money outside like $6. So we got $6 invested. It doesn't matter. One hit and we're in money. So I can't see it. Looks like a 9. It's a 549. So it pays 21. There you go. Pays 21. So there we go. We're out our $15 loss at this point already. So no matter what, you're making money on this shooter. It's already done. Once again, you know they tell you the line, high risk, high reward, right? Risking 430 seems scary. Especially considering all the yos and stuff. But if you're rolling and you know what your dice do, you know what I'm saying? You're in the money. It's a pretty crazy one. Looks like a 6. That's a 6. It's another $21 winner. It's a 516. 516. That's nice. Looking good. 516. Another $21. So, and then, hold on, we rolled a 9 in there too, so. Sorry, I'm trying to record so much that at this point I'm kind of like getting a little jumbled. But we're looking good. So, yeah, I mean, right now we're at $51. I mean, you could even take it down. Like, you don't have to, like, force yourself to deal, you know, like, be controlled, have a system. If your system is 3 hits come down, live by it. Don't do what everybody says, oh press. Dude, you don't have to press. It's logically it's silly just because you know big red can come at any time. You just gotta stay away from it, and you're really just worried about the come out rule. Now, being down 430, now that would suck, but that's why you have the $3,000 bankroll. And on the $3,000 bankroll, if you were to do that, okay, if you get popped on that 430, you're obviously gonna up your strategy. Okay, you're good. You might still run the same 430 on the next shooter or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't bet on another shooter with $430 in my life, but maybe I don't know. Maybe if I'm rich one day, maybe I would, but. Not really. On myself, though, you wait until it comes around to you. You do it again. You pop. You might press. You might full press. And who knows? You know, maybe you full press and you make that money back real quick, and then you regress back down to the initial 96 for free that you got from the house. So you could also potentially risk it more. You know, you go down to 430. You could probably just stay at 430 across, right? And if you stay at 430 across, you only need, 4 hits and you're, $10 shy? So 4 hits and you're $10 shy, which is, I feel like that's more than enough. 4 hits is reasonable. After a 7, you could easily see that, but we're going to keep it going on this guy. And that's a 5. So we haven't hit our point yet, but we're making money. That's going to pay $21. That's going to pay $21 on a 325. 325 right there. All right. It's a hard 8. Hard 8. So we get popped. Look, we get popped for 15 because that's the point. Right? Point hit. But we're winning 21. It's a wash. We get $6. So we didn't even lose. We're fully hedged. You know? And then the best part is like, because we're playing the don't pass, if you hit the 7, you know what I'm saying? You don't care after the first roll. You just make 15 bucks, and you were playing with house money anyway. You were already up, so it's perfect. So we're on the come out right here. All right, so come out 7s. You know, we're gonna be working. We don't give a fuck. We don't want the come out 7, but you know, we're working. We don't give two shits. We're here to make money and get the fuck out of here. And that's a yo 11. So we would lose on the pass, on the don't pass right there. The don't pass, the yo 11 is gonna cook you. So we're down. So we're at 63 bucks. It's not too bad. We lose our $9 winner and our $6 winner right there. So the yo 11. And that's the 5. So, you know, we're going to get paid 21 because we're always working. That is going to be the new point. We're always working, baby. Always working. I'm telling you. All these people are like, oh, wait till the point. You're just waiting for an extra roll of the dice to hit the 7. The 7 is going to come. There's no reason to screw around with, oh, well, I think it's going to come now, so I'm going to wait for a point. How many times you watch videos, I mean, and they're all out there. There's tons of craps guys talking about don't get the 0.7 out. Well, why don't you just come out, hit the number on that come out roll, and just deal with the fact that you guess right, you guess wrong. Sometimes it won't be. I just don't see the point in waiting. It doesn't make any sense to me. I've never really understood it. There's a lot of superstition in craps. I think if you're gonna play a bet, play your bet. But we're gonna finish this guy out. We're making good money off this guy. There's no 7 out so far, so. So the point is, and we're on the don't pass. So just remember, we're always $15 on the don't pass. And like, okay, so we hit the point. So point hit, but we're winning $6 because we're getting paid 21. And we lose on the don't pass. We're just hedging. We don't care. And if we roll a 3 craps or a 2, you know, we're winning $15. Sounds great to me. Sure. Let's do it. I'm all for it. The yo and all that stuff can hurt you, but Big Red's the big one because you're always working. Yeah, see, and that's the 4. I mean, that's a great hit. You know, we're getting paid the 27 on that one. So, yeah, we're getting paid the 27. Like, we might even come down. Because, like, look, what was that, 84? We're over $100 on this guy. It's only hit. We even hit our point, which ended up null and void. But we're in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Which we got washed on 1 point hit, which made us lose, you know, technically two of our winning, well, 2 winnings combined, but that's the 4-1-3. We'd hit it for 27, and that's fine. You know, when you get higher, you're gonna buy the 4. You're just gonna pay the vig, especially when you get over the certain amount, which really you wanna buy it now, but because you'd be getting $2 extra. I just don't. The thing with this video is I'm just trying to show you the pop then you drop system, like from a real roll. I'm not gonna throw any shade to guys that throw random rolls on a table where their camera's nicely set. They got brand new tables. Their tables are nice. I can't throw shade at them. They've taught me a lot. I've paid attention to a lot. I've watched that easily 100+ hours of videos, maybe even more recently, and I really understand the game even more than I did, which I pretty much understood. I studied it pretty hardcore, but when they're throwing these little short guys and they're hitting the wall, I just I don't see the dice doing what they would normally do on an actual craps table. Now, granted, my felt's a little my table is probably almost as hard as a non-bouncy table. And I do have the makeshift, like it's a makeshift, like I bought it online, but it's a makeshift diamond, but it's doing the same job. So I just want people to see legit throws on a system, so they know that, like, hey, if you can roll dice well and you can toss them on a set and you can stay away from that 7 on that first roll, after that you're home free. And that's a 6. We're getting paid again. We're all about it. That is the new point as well. So that's the new point. So, or well, no, 4 would have been the new point. Sorry, 4 is the new point. 6, but that's another $21. And you could have pressed, you could have pressed this money. You're playing with house money. This is all house money. You're up. You don't give a shit. You can do whatever you want. But I'm telling you what I would do. I would not press. $21 per hit, even if the average amount of rolls that somebody gets is 8.5. Okay, 8. Right here, 8.5. So even if you hit that many times, let's just say they never hit the point. They don't hit any of the points, but they hit all the other numbers you're on. So let's just say they hit the 6 and 8 like crazy for 7 rolls. You're looking at 7 times 21. That's a nice little payday. You're talking about $148. Why not? It's one guy. You're out the door. You made 148 that night. There's no reason to pressure it. It's silly. Even if they roll 3 times, you're still making you might stay for a couple more rollers, maybe. I don't know. If you're really hot and you're up, a couple hundred, you might not care. You might even go to a higher bankroll and try to go 160 across, which is crazy, because then you're going 120. What is it like? I think you're going you're going 80 on the 4 and the 10. You're going 140. I think it's 130. It might be 135 or 140, maybe 125 on the 5 and 9. And you're going I guess 124 on the 6 or something like that. 6 and 8. It's a good amount. You're talking hundreds, even more money than just 96 across, but I like the 96 across. 66 inside's kind of nice, though, because you can go 50 on 5 and 9, and you can also go 40 on each, the 10 and the 10 and the 10 and the 4, which is kind of nice. And then the 6 and 8's only 60, and you get 66 inside. I like the 96 across. I'm going to throw the rest of this roller, and we'll be done for the night. So points for mighty. You could even stretch the capability of the when you're on the don't pass, you could lay odds against the 4. Why not? It's a great bet. So yeah. So what is that? Looks like a 5. That's a 325 right there. That's nice. 325. That's another $21. This guy's on fire. We're just making money on this guy. This guy is our guy right now. We don't even care. We're just like, making money. Yeah, hard 6. This guy is our guy, man. 3 6s. That's gotta say something, right? Oops. Too many 6s right there. But that's a hard 6, man. I mean, you could even go up on the hards, man. You know, go fit. You know, if you don't care about winning a whole lot, you can go $10 on a hard way. Might hit something good. Might parlay it. Who knows? Might even parlay that shit. But, yeah, so we're already past our like 8 rolls too. I mean, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This guy's on 11 roll streak. You'd be done with this guy. You could have, if you played real aggressive and pressed or stayed, you know, who knows. It's a pretty deep shot. It's a 5 though. Bounce off that wall. He hadn't hit the 4. I would lay the 4 at this point. I wouldn't even play around because I'm up so much money. I might lay most of my winnings because that's another 21. We might just lay, like, we could cut in. We still got we're almost 200 bucks up. So I might even just lay the 4, like lay odds on the 4 for 100 because I get flat odds. And then I can win 50. I can win 65 on that. You know what I'm saying? Win an extra 65. But also, another thing, people always freak out when they get the 7 back. You know, superstition, I don't give a shit if the dice are on 7. I'm going to set my dice and just do my thing. Is that the one? Oh, nope, that's a 5-3. That's an 8. It's a 5-3-8. Right there. 5-3-8. That's another 21. Another 21 bucks. Now, everybody's probably thinking, oh man, if you would have pressed, you've rolled. That's your third 8, and you got 4 6s. You got what? 3 5s. If you would have pressed all these, you'd be in big. But I don't care about that. I'm playing with their money. I want to take their money though. I want all that money to stay. Because the 96 that's on the board is their money. I didn't pay 1 cent of that. So all the stuff I'm collecting, that's money in the bank. Not even gonna lie, I really wanted to end this video a little while ago, but this guy's on a freaking streak, man. I mean, we're talking hot streak, baby. These rolls are good, though. That's a hard 8. Yeah. Another 21. I mean, we're good freaking Lord. We're just in the money right now. We don't even care. You know? We don't even care, man. That's crazy. So we're going to just keep it going, recording it. Pretty good shot. That's a 4. Now that's our point. We're gonna get hit for the 15, but we're winning 12 here, cause I would have had odds late, so I would have been down. We would have lost 100 in odds. So let's just say we win 12. We would have lost 88. So let's just see here. 88. We would have lost 88. So let's see here. Boom, 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 and then 4. So this would be a 2. So even if we lost the odds, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, that's 105. 126. We're still at 128, 150, 128, 150, 155. We're still at 155. We got burned on the 100 odds. So yeah, so right now we're at the 155 mark. So we're gonna put 155 over here. Yeah. So point hit though. So point hit. I understand if nobody watches the whole video. I hope that if you get to the end, you like and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out a lot of content This is the first ever like actual strategy I'm playing. Now I'm doing it on a notepad. I know that's kind of lame, but I want you to see like an actual live roll where I'm throwing from roughly stickman right 1 or 2, so you can actually see. And I'm actually throwing up into a table. My throws would be even better if I was inside of a craps table because I'd be throwing lower arcs. I'd be throwing a lower shot. I wouldn't have to throw up into it. So here we go on the come out right here. Remember, we're always working, so that's 21 right there. Always working, baby. You know, always. So that's a 4.26. That will be the point. We'd be on the don't pass. We're not gonna lay odds on that shit ever. So 6 is the point. We roll a lot of 6s, man. I mean, if we would have pressed the 6 would have been our biatch. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, look at that. That's a 10 hard. 10 hard. And that's 27. Because we're lowballing. We're not even paying the vig. We don't care. We're not paying the vig. So that's a hard 10. Screw that vig. We're doing content here. I'm giving you that live roll. First live roll on my back wall too. I love it. Ooh, is that a 9? That's a 9. That's a 9er. Another $21. Right there. I know I don't show them to you every time, but that's it. 639. So we got the 9er in there. I'm just gonna read this off where I keep going here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 rolls on this one. New second place high for long rolls. So my longest is 22. And that was on the hardway set. My second longest was the 17 on the 2V, and this is the reverse 3V that I'm throwing. That's the 8 right there. Let's go. Man, if I would have pressed those 8s up, yeah. Oh my goodness, we'd be in the bank. I'll cross this out. All right, so 5, 3, 8. That's very nice. Now, traditionally, everybody else can do this a lot faster than me, but I'm giving you that true live roll. All right. That's a 4. That's another $27. Yeah, but the 6 is the point. So this point hit. 6 is the point. We're on a banger of a roll, man. Whoever's betting with me right now is making money. It's a done dealio. Let's get it going. And that's another 8. That's a 628. Man, I tell you what, it really makes me wish I was pressing. At a certain point, maybe I should have been pressing. When you're playing, instead of laying odds on the 4, because I win $12 on that roll anyway. Maybe I should have just said fuck it. Still up. Every time I roll. As long as I get past that front roll, it's a done dealio. Ooh, and that's it. That's the long roll. So let's count it up. Let's see. That's the 7 out. That's a 617. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We almost did it. We almost tied the record for my longest recorded roll. But let's see what we made here. Let's take a little peek here. Pull my dice table over. Let's take a little peek here. So we got some stuff crossed out here. I'll try to like leave my stand up here real quick here. So, well, maybe we put it on top of the box so you can see it better. So you see the paperwork there. All right, so as you can see, so this is our last. So this is our first shooter. This is so this is what we ended up on the first shooter. Second shooter, we ended up with, let's see here. Look like, what is that? 21, 48. Yeah, it was at 48. Yeah, it was at 40. Yeah, 48 and yeah, so 72 total here, right? So we're already up that, right? The X is out. This is whenever I got beamed. I got beamed right here for the hundo for my odds, but I still won $12. So it was 88. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and then 6. Yeah, 6, and then the 2. So I had to take 4 from that. So we're gonna add up our, all this right here that's not cross off. So we got 1. So was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 8 of those. That's gonna be 168 right there. That's one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 168 right there. Plus our 27 and 27, which is 54. So 54, 168. And then the 2 that was left over. So we're looking at 170. 170, right? And then so it's 224. So we're looking at this shooter is 224. So if we stayed for 3 shooters, we have a combined of, was that 96? So 296. So we had 296, and then for 344. So 3 rollers, all different, all different rolls. So on here, just to put into perspective, I know that like everything's makeshift, but our first roller only rolled twice. We broke even pretty much right out the gate. We didn't even like record that one because that one was like just recorded over here on our bankroll. And I was kind of recording the bankroll, but at the end I decided just to record what I made so we could see what I actually made. So then the next roller, you can see the 7 out right here. You got the 7 out right here, So 1, 2, 3, 4. We still made a good amount on that guy, and then we come down to the next guy, and we don't 7 out. The third guy makes us 244, and that's with losing $100. This, or 224. This is 324 all day. That third roll was 324. But we threw it. We laid odds against the 4. It's a good call on the don't pass. The don't pass right here. The don't pass up there. The don't pass right here is great. It's a great hedge because look, you get past. The 7 burns you for what, 445, but you don't care. Like if you're playing the system, you believe that you can do what you need to do on the table. I didn't expect this video to go this long, but I really wanted you to get an idea. Now, granted, I didn't do chips. I'm sorry I didn't, because a lot of guys do chips. I just want you to see a live roll with pretty close to the right amount of felt, hard enough table to get the same mimics that you're going to get off the dice hidden on a craps table. And as you can see, like this bet is pretty expensive and risky on that first roll. It's expensive. You're talking 430. 430 is rough. You don't want to lose that 430. So anyway, that's going to be it. I'm not impressed with myself, but I am very happy with what I've accomplished tonight as far as like what I thought I was capable as far as, giving a video. I even gave like a basic video, 13-minute video of one roller inside the thing with just a standard throw into the wall roll. And it was quick, but it showed like what was capable of the of the 96 across after you hit the first number. Once again, you could obviously pump up your bets. If you need to recomp, or maybe you don't even take down the 430 across. Maybe you leave the 430. If you get knocked for the 430, you might leave it there. You also have a $3,000 bankroll, so you could go higher. You could be like, oh, well, I'm down 430, on this next roll. I need to play fucking 300 on each number. I don't know. You got a $3,000 bankroll. You choose what you want to do. I'd probably just try to reestablish the 96 and try to chip away at it, and then do it again, and then chip away at it and do it again. That's probably how I would look at it. We'll come back with another video. I'm going to show you guys my favorite system, like that I've made most of my money off of, outside of sometimes rolling and making some good money back in the day. But this system has not let me down. I come out a winner like probably, oh gosh, I mean, it has to feel like 90+% of the time. But that's going to be it. This is, Bobby the Great Craps, and I hope you check it out. I hope you stick way through the whole video, and I love you guys. I hope that you're here to stay, and tell your friends about me. Like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I want to grow this channel. I'm going to be here either way because I really have a passion for craps, and I want people to know that. Well, I want people to know how much I love craps, but I want people to know that this is all legit. It can happen. Once I get enough money, obviously we'll go to actual 12-foot table, and I don't know where the hell I'm going to put that damn thing, but I'm going to put it somewhere. But anyway, thanks everybody. Hope you tuned in. Hope you enjoyed. This is Bobby the Great Craps. I'm out. Thank you.